floor, but
Panasonic did have 5 of them.
yeah, but they're never coming out.
Yeah, and then JVC had some, and
they're not coming to the floor either.
Sony had some.
And they're not going to come there. You can try to find one of them.
Actually, the Vivitar will probably come out. Vivitar.
Fuji has a 3D camera out. Panasonic has one out, but it's basically being pulled back right now.
Well, the Fuji one, they had their 3D camera out before, and although if you try to test it, they usually close it up so you can't even really test it.
Yeah.
And that's more 3D focused. It's not really that great for video.
And we can tell you that 3D cameras are going to be coming out a lot. Amount of the cameras are going to be coming out with view screens that you can actually see 3D when it's being shot, and which we do have a camera like that right now. We've got the big Panasonic that we have back there shows everything in 2D, but we also discovered something. I was talking to a gentleman from Canada who basically said he can turn any programmable camera into a 3D camera with a single lens and full zoom capability, because it's all in the software. You just reprogram the computer, which we did see. After we saw that, we went to press conferences and they were talking about single lens 3D cameras. And that's how they're doing it, because they're inside there, and you get 3D and 2D at the same time, which is a big plus for the film industry. Basically, what happened is people like the company in Canada and others are screwing the TV manufacturer.
Well, for example, like Sony, on the camera, you slide it to the left or the right, whether it's 3D or 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his cameras, they'll shoot 2 and 3D at the very same moment.
Oh, see, now that one's cool.
Yeah,
Which company was that?
Yeah, so...
But we'll keep you updated on the 3D.
No, he was telling me that the biggest problem that the producers have is they have to make a 2D version of every 3D thing shot, which is why they would rather shoot 2D and convert it into 3D, because you only have to make the one. But he said, now we can give you a 2D and 3D at the very same time, which means the TV manufacturers who basically have backed off at 3D are about, like I said, they're about to get shot in the foot by a producer that now can do 2D. Basically, he can make any camera into a 3D camera, which means you don't have to go buy new cameras. And since you can 2D and 3D at the same time, you don't have the extra processing cost, which drops the cost of making 3D massively down. And then if the prices drop down and they keep the ticket prices up, you're going to see a lot more 3D done because of the change in camera technology, which is funny. The TV people created the system in order to force people. The TV manufacturers assume, well, they're not buying our television sets because we don't have what they want. No, they don't have any money.
Well, you know, one of the things we saw with the television manufacturers is they have multiple types of 3D.
Yeah.
For example, and you're going, what? Well, you know, for example, Vizio and Toshiba were actually some of the companies that had more, where you might have a polarized.
They're using polarized. Vizio is using the cheaper polarized viewing, and but they're also they're doing polarized, non-glasses, and active shutter now. You can find basically you can find almost in everybody's line. You can find a television set that isn't, you can't find in the market, that doesn't need glasses to see. And it's not because, like they said, Toshiba had 9 filters. No, it's because they got a polarized screen, which basically doesn't affect the viewing, because, when you're back 9 foot from the screen, you can't tell what the screen looks like until you get up. Oh, that screen looks funny. No, if you set back at the right limit, it doesn't look funny whatsoever, because we use one of our cameras has a polarized screen on it, which allows us to see the stuff. And our software, everything is red cayenne. There's a stereographic, which is red cayenne. And basically, it photographs in red cayenne, and we're seeing it in polarized. So, that's software. It's simple. I mean, so it also cuts the processing down. It's a software thing now.
Yeah, it really does. And it's like part of it is after coming from there. Here's part of the confusion is, if you're a consumer, what is the best way for you to go if you want to watch 3D? In the last of February, there's going to be a 3-day event
explaining 3D to people, we're gonna continue to tell people, you don't need to go buy a 3D TV set to get 3D. Every television set, every computer, well, we edit 3D on non-3D computers.
Well, then the other question is, if you're a producer, what's the best way for you to be able to produce 3D content?
You produce it in, you produce it red cayenne, which is standard because that's how it works to begin with. Now you polarize it.
And I think part of it depends on what you're utilizing the end product for and how big your budget is.
The bigger the budget, the more you can throw at it. I mean, we saw Tron and IMAX the other day, which we discovered that are very expensive glasses to work with.
We did right here.
Yeah.
Because we were checking out the different glasses.
Yeah. And we did find out that IMAX uses a different type of polarized screen than does Gunnar or Marchand, I guess.
Yeah, this right here, these are the Gunnar glasses. Actually, we went to the theater.
Yeah.
And we were expecting to watch it in 3D. Well, we didn't realize
that it is a totally...
For the IMAX.
We got the IMAX, so the IMAX glasses...
They look like Buckeyes, they're big.
They got great big things that fit way up on your eye and they fit way over on your nose. They're bigger than these.
These are the aviators. He said these were some of the more popular ones.
Yeah.
Now the Gunnars, I think that those are available right now. I mean,
yeah,
actually they are right
you
now.
can get them at Fry's sells the Gunnar.
We've already seen them. Now
Yeah.
Marchand, they're working on these are not even available until March.
Yeah.
And Marchand, actually the Gunnar, you see it in Fry's. They also have the high def glasses, which are great for gaming and working on the computer. In fact, on Facebook, I remarked that we went to the theater and saw Tron, thanks to Gunnar, and somebody remarked, he says, I have Gunnar glasses, I absolutely love them, and they went on and on. And they said, and I don't even work for them, but they made such a difference.
Yeah, well, we know people that were interviewing the people at Gunnar that traded their 3D glasses in for gaming glasses because it helps it takes eye strain off when they're playing their video games, so.
Now these right here, Marchand had a whole bunch of glasses that they're coming out with. They are actually part of another company, Marchand Eyewear, that has glasses. But these right here, well, you know what's really cool about them? Well, actually, first of all, is they are mass producing some, so you're going to be able to get them for about $30 a piece.
Yeah, and the only, I think the one next to them in price is Polaroid, and Polaroid is still more than these glasses.
And they also had premium eyewear, so people could wear them, right, that are more highly stylized.
Yeah.
But the other cool part, besides having them available for men, women's, and kids, is they also have prescription.
Yeah.
They have prescription glasses.
Yeah, because you can't. A huge problem with watching 3D is if you have prescription glasses, is people trying to flip the things. Of course, they are now going back to the way they did it when I was. We're talking 60 years ago, they did have little things you could flip them down over your glasses.
Right, and Marchand right now is talking about their clips,
Yeah.
right? And their fit-overs, where if you wear glasses already, you fit the 3D glasses over them.
Which is basically a walk back to the past. It's the same type things that baseball players use them in the outfield. They flip them down so they can see. But let's see.
And they had ads all over the place, Marchand did.
Yeah. Monster basically has a universal 3D, which basically supposedly works with all the available forms.
Actually, that one was kind of cool. Wait, I didn't see the actual. Did you see the physical? Actually,
I saw the physical.
Glasses.
I saw the physical glasses. So, but I think Fry's carries them too.
Are they out of?
Yeah,
that's right, because they were doing them in Europe already.
Yeah, I think we saw the other day. I saw Bach Monster instead of Monster glasses, but there's a lot. But they also, I can tell you, we've actually both seen a device that basically tunes your glasses, an active shutter tuner.
Oh, that's kind of like the Monster one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's not a Monster product, but it's basically hid underneath the cap. I'm way down where you can't find it. We thought it was. We were looking at it. God, that's an awful strange looking thing in a box. So.
You know who else was there? Was Oakley. Now,
yeah.
Most of you are familiar with Oakley because they do sport glasses, and they had these really cool ones that go around for the 3D.
Yeah.
Now they have there so you could go ahead and try them on while you were there. I have still been going to the stores and haven't seen them actually physically in the stores.
It's just like a lot of them. A lot of the major fashion lines have 3D glasses, which you can't find either. The problem is there's not enough television sets out there to warrant them, and there's not enough 3D movies in the theaters for somebody to pump out. Because the Gunnars run a lot more than the Marshans. A
Yeah.
lot more than the Marshans.
I
So.
think they're about $100.
Yeah.
But they're really good. Actually, they're polarized too, so you can actually take them out in the sun.
Well, I've
because
worn them.
Some of the 3D glasses are only for 3D, and some are actually for sunglasses too.
Some of them work. I mean, I was wearing them. Actually, what happened was at CES, I put the Gooners on because I was going out from one building to another. There was a lot of sun. And I got in. I'm over by one of the 3D exhibits. I'm looking at the 3D stuff for the Gooners. I'm going from place to 3D exhibits to 3D exhibit place with their glasses, and I got some static from some of the people.
Well, you know, part of it is because we've been working with 3D for a while. We have a collection of 3D glasses,
Yeah.
whether it's anaglyph and cyan, polarized.
Yeah, lots of, a lot of
A
true
lot of
3D.
different ones.
We got a lot of true
Real
3D, yeah, real D in a lot of different forms, so I mean, and there's an ungodly amount of forms that you can get, but, yeah, with 3D, and 3D is, whether the people that started don't have any choice, it's just coming now. But we got a lot of things, I mean, we got, okay, this was one, she really likes this one. This
I
is-
love that company. It's a company called Samson, SAMSON. They are also, besides at the Consumer Electronics Show, they're at NAMM.
Could have sworn that thing was sitting over here. a
It
second.
was just sitting over here.
Where did it go?
Um,
We had it, we've been playing
we were
with it.
just playing with it. Let me.
We were just playing with it, now we can't seem to find it. Thought it was setting, oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is, right there.
I knew it was here because we've been, actually been trying to fit it, trying to find a screw because we don't want to damage the thread on it. So we're trying to find the right thing so we can screw it in to fit it in the top of one of our cameras, so.
Well, we've been a fan of this company, like I said, for a long time. We also have them in various sizes, a medium one and then a bigger one. And the larger one has become, I think it's the H4, it's like kind of like the de facto standard when you're working with DSLRs for audio.
Yeah,
And it will actually physically plug into a sound box.
yeah,
And you can do, well,
yeah, it's got double
Four-
plugins for stereo on the bottom, so.
and 4-channel recording.
Yeah, so it's just, we got, so this is just the new version, and there's another one other than this that basically has, as we were told by one guy in the program, said that's for dumbass anchors that don't know who it is they've
I
interviewed.
know.
So that they can take it back and, who was that really great looking, dark skinned person with that crew cut that I was in? That was the President of the United States. Oh, they're that stupid, folks. But with the camera, you can go back and they can actually who you were talking to.
Now, actually, I like those very, very much. I'm trying to think of the name. It's by Samsung. They are actually in the stores right now. We've seen
Yeah.
them already over by the flip cameras.
Yeah.
And you'll notice because the top looks like this, and then
Yeah,
it's
and there's a camera.
it's about twice as
Actually, there's a
wide.
view screen in the middle of it, so, but it's for reporters, another god thing. Actually, for people doing musical recording on the spot too, because they want to shoot their own music video, they can shoot their own music video recording good sound, because these are good little speakers.
Yeah, they're good little speakers, and you can take them with you. This you can do stereo recording. This one's smaller, so it's easy to
You
fit in
can
the
wear it
pocket.
around your neck, but we're going to mount it on the top of a camera,
Yeah.
because it fits right on the top. I
So
also
there's a-
assume that has been designed also for the DSLR, because it's going to be easier.
Well, see,
People
there's a
that don't
screw bottom
have
right
the
here.
setup, but the only thing, like I said, the only thing that I worry about is the fact that it is a plastic, it is not a metal rim, it's plastic inside, so we have metal connectors, and we're gonna have to go to a plastic one to make certain it will feed in right.
Yeah, just because he knows I'd strip it really fast.
Yeah, I know, and
It's,
it's not
it's
gonna,
like you don't put plastic to metal,
and
metal
you
plastic.
know, it's not gonna come out of there once we put it in, but we got, oh,
But that one's real
here's one though that you got from these people.
Oh, actually, these I really, really like. This is Audio Technica.
Isn't it funny they work? I mean, okay, I was basically in, she gave them to me, and I was sitting in the area out there because the press room was being shut down at 3 o'clock, so I'm out there killing time, so I put these over my ears. I couldn't hear what was going on around me. It's soundless to sound out around me.
Well, see, part of,
Yeah, it is really good sound silencing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
These are earphones, not earbuds. Earphones are like this, earbuds you put in your ears.
or headphones.
Headphones, so.
Yeah, and these are noise canceling, and actually there's a dramatic
They
difference.
do cancel a lot of it because it's just like the great big rush of people on the last day was not there as far as these things are concerned.
Oh, just wait until you see, look, we've got
All these different
all
connectors.
these different, oh. Is that ours? No, that must have been in there.
Yeah, no, that's the double. That
That was already in.
okay. My gateway has a double plug-in on it.
So this one was really cool. This is one that we are going to be testing and doing a review on.
Yeah.
But, you know, when I looked at this, it's like when you first look at them, you're like, a headphone is a headphone. No, it's not. Audio Technica.
We did promise that she was going to wear a bikini with this one too, so she's already had it on her yet in the swimsuit, so, yeah.
No, but I'll do a review of it because part of it is,
No, but it does.
sound is really important because, for example, if you're, well, let's say you're on the airplane,
Yeah,
right, and there's everybody's talking around you, you wanna watch a movie,
yeah, we're probably gonna
you're
end
working
up,
on the computer.
these are probably going to be, I have a set of monster ear buds, which I edit with, but these are probably going to be used for doing a lot of editing when we're out though, simply because of the fact we wanna shut off everything that's around us.
Mhm.
And these do work, I mean, if you wear them for